Let's move on to lesson 2. If you have questions, just drop them in the chat. We'll come back to it later. And let's move on. Here you go. This is where it becomes exciting. What roles can you take on as a VA? And I'm saying roles, okay, with an S, not just a role, okay? So imagine the world of a VA is like a buffet where there's a lot of good food all waiting for you to try. And there's so many different things that you can do, right? Because you can actually really do them. And it's just simply it's simply like having a pick your own adventure type of career. So let's start off. Your usual classic virtual assistant, executive assistant, virtual office manager, right? And this is like a imagine an office secretary, just virtually, right? So if you're the secretary of the director, you're going to be managing their calendars, scheduling their meetings, handling correspondence for, their business. What do you need? You need strong organizational skills, time management, excellent communication, and since you're doing it virtually, you will need to be proficient in office software such as Microsoft Office Suite, Google Workspace. There are a lot of um, email platforms out there, and once you see one, you will know everything. They will look differently, but they pretty much function the same way, right? I've used a ton of them, and once you say it's an emailing platform, it does exactly that. It's an emailing ticketing platform. That's it. The next one is a social media manager. So this may suit you, or a community manager. What they do is they create engaging content, they run campaigns, building online communities for businesses. um, what do you need? You have to have a good, strong understanding of social media platforms, excellent communication, creative skills, and potentially some graphic or video editing capabilities, right? You'd also need to be up to date with trends in terms of social media because social media is always going to be changing. There are always going to be updates in Facebook, updates in Instagram, updates in LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube, whatnot. If you're more the artistic type, this can be perfect for you, a graphic designer or a video editor. So these types of VAs are involved um, in designing stunning graphics, editing captivating videos, whether that be a long video or a short video for your reels, for your shorts. And along with that video, you also have to be able to write compelling content because Google and searchability does not, does not measure video. It measures words. So your AIs online, they will measure the words, not the videos. You will also need strong design skills, proficient in relevant software such as Canva, which is popular. You'll also need, or maybe the Adobe Creative Suite or CapCut for videos. And most importantly, being an artist, you have to have a keen eye for visual appeal. Keep in mind, it's not just for your visual appeal, it's for the masses. Another type of VA work is website maintenance or SEO specialist. So basically, when you talk about websites, you go to Google, first search that comes up is, say for example, you're searching for uh, dog collar, whatever, right? What's the first thing that comes up in terms of ranking? So think of it as you're the person making sure that your client's business pops up on the first page. That is website VA, SEO, or search engine optimization specialist. So what do you need for this, right? You need to have basic developmental knowledge for websites, experience in writing content management like WordPress, strong problem solving skills, because those rankings will go up and down on a daily basis. You have to understand SEO principles, experience with SEO tools, and analytical skills. So early on, we've already dropped a handful of names of tools that you can do some research on, especially if the role is something that you would like to explore. We'll continue doing this. Customer service, live chat support. So if you've had BPO experience, I would say that this is the easiest entry point into being a VA. So what you do, exactly the same. Answer queries via email, phone, or chat, resolve customer issues through ticketing systems, complaints, escalations, essentially providing a great customer experience, maintaining records and databases. And what you need is excellent interpersonal skills, excellent communication skills, strong problem solving skills, and the ability to remain calm and professional at all times. Now, those are the general uh, roles of the VA. Let's talk about when you go niche down, when you go more specific. So, this one will have overlapping skills of either a customer service, chat support, customer service, um, social media manager, but it's very directed towards some industries. Say, for example, real estate VA. So, what they do is they're in charge of um, showing schedule showings, preparing marketing materials such as flyers and social media posts. They will also manage client databases through CRMs and even help with online property research. So you'll be doing your own research here. Uh, as a real estate VA, you will be involved both. So if you understand real estate, they're in the selling and buying. So you will be involved in the selling and buying of properties as well. There are times that you will also be required to make outbound calls or receive inbound calls about inquiries. That is why you need excellent communication skills, strong organizational skills, a good knowledge of real estate software like CRMs, and potentially some basic design skills because you'll be creating those social media posts, even shorts or whatnot. Another niche down VA is e-commerce virtual assistants. Imagine going to IKEA and shopping for a specific kitchen appliance or a kitchen countertop, right? So an e-commerce VA is in charge of your step one of your whole journey in the buying process in IKEA's website. So what they do, they manage online stores from showing you attractive pictures, compelling pictures, graphics, right? To making sure that you're able to order it with no issues. You see how much is it, how much if there's a discount, they handle that. They also handle customer queries, right? They also run social media ads. So that's what an e-commerce virtual assistant is, meaning e-commerce like an online shop. We also have marketing and sales VAs. And what they do is assist with email marketing campaigns, conducting market research to generate leads and support sales efforts. So what a marketing is, so marketing and sales, they always go hand in hand, right? Because they're managing. So imagine you have a funnel, right? The top of the funnel is always managed by marketing. So once they get those leads, potential customers, the sales bit of the VA will be handling um, those, making sure that the potential customers translate into paying customers. Okay, so that's why you have a marketing qualified lead and a sales qualified lead. So they're the ones who make sure that they're trimming down the fat on those leads. We also have health and wellness VA, which speaks for itself, right? Their target or your target if you want to be a health and wellness VA is to support health coaches, nutritionists, uh, and other wellness professionals by scheduling appointments, creating meal plans, tracking client progress, and managing social media. Now, obviously, for you to be a health and wellness VA, it's not required, but you should also show some interest in health and wellness, you know. Uh, Along with that, you should have excellent communication skills, interpersonal skills, knowledge of health and wellness principles, though it doesn't need to be certified. It's just, obviously when you get interviewed by a client, they would like to hear what you know about health and wellness or what do you know about what they do. So you would also like to, your clients would also like to hear that you know a little bit of those apps that their customers may also be using for health and wellness. All right. So we've gone through quite a bit of roles and niche down VA roles, you know. So what do you think where do you think you would fit most? What do you enjoy doing? What are you good at? Right? And we've just listed down quite a few. There are some more VA niches out there, right? So you can also do your own research. And I'd like to ask you at this stage, which niche will play to your strength? Now, again, when we say these are VA roles, don't limit yourself into just one, you know? If you're earlier when you've scored yourself in those 10 characteristics, if there are characteristics that you rank 10, like say for example you rank on 3 of them, and you rank yourself 10 on 3 of them, then look for those roles that you think, you know, you would be successful at. All right? So, we'll take a quick pause here and I want you to try to research more on what roles do you think would suit your strength best?